This is weird because normally we're just not even gonna talk doing it right because we just know what to do.
I feel like that's going in now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Project Junkies. On today's episode, we're gonna take care of that interior, make it look a little bit better.
Yeah, not that it looks all that bad, but yeah, there's definitely some issues with the carpet. Try to get it cleaned up. Yeah, I guess primarily it's gonna be carpet today.
Yep. And so what we're gonna be using for that is this stuff right here. So this is actually meant for carpets. It helps you change the color of them, and black I think is gonna look a little bit better than the light tan with stains all over it.
Yeah, I feel like black is just better than stains.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Wait, how to do this?
All right, well, this is us trying to conversate as we do something as a team.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna do what we both know exactly how to do.
You got the clip on your side?
Yeah, let me get a clip on my side.
All right.
All right, you got the back?
Mine's open.
I got the back.
Yeah, I don't like the back.
It's really in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I think that's it.
Just add a spit on it.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Removed.
Okay, here.
All right, we're gonna be taking the seat out. It's two 15mm nuts in the front, two 15mm nuts in the back, and then Bob's your uncle. All right. Front's usually super duper easy. I'm just using a ratcheting wrench for that. Back's a little bit more difficult because the seat only goes so much forward. So I'm going to be using a wobble for that, for the giant extension. Giant extension and a wobble. Giant extension, a wibble wobble woos. A wibbly wheeze.
Looks like this thing already has 5-point marks.
If you mean 5 points out of 10, then yeah. I'm pretty sure that little toot noise was all the elbow grease. Just loosening up elbow grease. Boom. Four nuts taken out. Yeah.
How's the center console in here? So, let me take a quick look. Well, yeah, pretty much. Wait, yeah, you're just gonna lift that out. Alright, so for the center console, you just fucking rip shit out. And then we're gonna have to look up under here and see if there's anything blocking that. Yeah. Looks like there's nothing this in place, actually. Seems like there was no kind of actual tear down for this thing. Seems like you can just tear all that out. You just popped open the gas cap. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Well, something hit me in the foot. It's probably important. It's gone forever. I was looking out. Is this just like tape? Yeah. Let's take a look here. Look this up. What do we have going on? Okay. just gonna try to get this more out of the way right now. Oh, this has got a big bolt here. Yeah, well, I don't think we're gonna have to. We'll have to take this one. Well, actually, maybe not. I just want to slip around it. Maybe. Yeah, I can slip around. Okay. So lift that up, and I showed it right in here to get out of the way. I don't know how sure I am with all that, so we'll see how that goes. Yep, and it's gonna be kind of starting to figure it out, see what happens. Oh, it's like Velcro here. Nice. That's uncommon. There's a whole lot of insulation here. Yeah. That is for thermals and sound dampening. Looks like it's pretty much gonna pull it.
All right, so while we were taking out the interior, we started to find some of these wires. So basically, this is where somebody had an amp installed. These wires are looking really, really old. We have some plans of what we're gonna do for it anyway, so we're just gonna be pulling these out. Some of the things that they did that I'm not really a fan of is, these are the input wires. Rather than using RCA, they wouldn't have RCA because they use the factory head unit. They just tapped into the rear speakers right here, like this. Not really the cleanest signal to get, and in a car of this age, it's easy to change the radio. I would rather change the radio, get a better quality signal, get better sound. However, whoever did this, I'm assuming, is just looking for some bass. They don't care how it sounds. So we're gonna change that. So I just wanted to bring you in really quick while we take a look at it, and I'm gonna start ripping this out. All right, everyone. So it's been 24 hours. We've let the carpet dry overnight, and just kind of want to go through a few tips for you in case you plan on trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, biggest tip is definitely when you put on multiple coats. First coat, choose a direction, stick to that direction. Second coat, go 90 degrees from that direction, so that way you kind of eliminate some of the tiger striping. In this case, it's actually all right because it just looks like a constantly vacuumed carpet. So I'm just never gonna have to vacuum my carpet ever.
Until it actually gets dirty.
I'm just gonna wear plastic shoes.
Plastic shoes are a bad idea.
Also, about the paint itself, looking online, we found a couple of different kinds of paint, but the cheapest of those was about $15, $16 a can. This stuff was about $5 a can, and I think it did phenomenal. Rust-Oleum makes good stuff. All of this took about 7 cans of paint, maybe 6.5. I think we still had one that had some stuff left in it, but
yeah, a little bit, and that's for a 2-seater convertible. So if your car's bigger, plan on using quite a bit more. And whenever choosing the paint, just make sure it has something on there about fabric or carpet. That is going to work a lot better for fabric or carpet.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, basically it just recommends to let it sit for 24 hours. So we went ahead and did that just to make sure that we don't really have to be touching up too many spots. So I think we're in a position where we're ready to put that back in.
Yep, let's do it.
Sweet.
Guys, it's late. We got the interior in, we got the seats in, and one step closer to getting this thing on the road and looking good doing it.
I think it looks good right now. I think the carpet came out way better than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I think even my whole not having a vacuum thing, even without all that, it just looks really good. It came out really good. It may be a little hard to tell on the camera because I took a picture of it earlier and it came out gray, but it's like a pretty deep black. Like from a little bit away, man, it looks like felt. So what's next? What are we doing next?
Well, next we're gonna finally get into that engine a little bit, find out what's going on. There's some codes being thrown, freshen it up, and get it ready for the road, track, maybe both.
I've been pretty much itching to do engine stuff. I've been dying to do engine stuff. I'm excited to do it. Before, when we started the project, I wanted to kind of work a little bit more on things that we could just go ahead and work on, get a feel for the car. But now that I have a pretty good idea of how the interior is going to work, I'm not as reserved to putting money in the powery bits.
Well, that'll be a journey, so we'll see you there.
See ya.